All right, everyone. I have always wanted a Porsche 928, and I just happened to be at an estate sale and found a 1982 Porsche 928 for sale. Now, this Porsche did not run. I did not know anything about it. The only thing I knew that you can see from the picture is it was up on dollies because they said the wheels wouldn't move. The inside was a little moldy and a little dusty, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. The engine, I have no idea what's going on with the engine. I don't know if it runs. The only thing I knew is that there were four spark plugs sitting on top of it when I looked at it. The last time the car was registered was 1999, so it may not have been driven for the past 24 years. It's probably been sitting in a garage. We'll see what my son thinks about it.
Again. Does it smell moldy in here? I can't tell.
What do you think?
It's kind of old.
It's kind of old, yes.
More like very old. Like, you know that cabinet door that you have? It's completely busted off. It's
That's
not
called
even
the glove
there.
box.
All right, so now what I have is a 41-year-old moldy interior Porsche. But of course, it is a Porsche, so I had to have it. Purchased it, and I'm waiting for the tow truck to show up to tow it back home for a wonderful $100 to go 10 miles. I had to figure out if anything works, so then I went to AutoZone and bought a battery.
Are the lights turning on?
Oh, that was the sunroof. Something moved. I got the passenger window went up and down.
What about the driver's side?
No, the window's going up. Woohoo! We got the window. Barely, but it went up. All right, now for the big one.
Hold on.
Headlights. This is the scary part right here.
Oh, no way! It worked.
Oh!
You got lucky.
Oh,
The
yes.
lights turned on!
Woo. The headlights went up.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, I think you're good.
Okay, turn it.
So while the car is being lifted up onto the tow dolly, Matt's going to tell you why he wants a 928.
No, it's a movie. It's called, I think it's Midlife Crisis from like 1982. And this guy snaps. And he goes to, and he's going to work, and he's pretty much done with his life. And he sees a Porsche dealership, and he goes inside and sees all the cool people there. So he turns around that day, and he buys a brand new white 928. And he hops in it, and then the whole movie's about him and his car, and it all goes wacky, but that's what it's all about. It was an awesome
What
movie.
ends up happening in the movie?
I don't know. He ends up being happy with his 928 in the very end, driving off into the sunset in his car. But I remember that movie as a kid. I've always wanted a 928. I drove one in 1989 when I worked at the Porsche dealership as a lot person. I didn't really fit in that one because it was much cheaper. It was an S2. But I have always loved the 928. Always. So I do remember racing a 928, probably a 1989, 1990 brand new 928 on the highway. Came up next to me, revved up his engine in my junky Trans Am with the $5,000 custom built motor in 1989. Had nitrous on it too. He guns it, takes off. I give him a second or two. Then I open my Trans Am up with my Matt Johnson custom built V8 and nitrous. Pulled by him, got next to him, hit the nitrous, boom, took off on him. He seemed kind of embarrassed.
Not only were they on time, but they delivered the car with no problems. Thanks, Jax.
I need some more hardcore stuff
So, it's definitely raining.
in there.
And you're washing the car for the first time.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, it is dirty.